Now, let's go to the denominator, the variance within group. The variance within group, once again, is equal to the sums of squares within group over the degrees of freedom within group. So let's do the degrees of freedom within group first. How many people do you have in the first group, Drew? Three. So how many degrees of freedom in there? Two. How many people do you have in the second group? Three. So how many degrees of freedom there?
Two.
So how many degrees of freedom within group? Add them up. Four. Degrees of freedom within group is 4. And you got the little formula there. It says k, the number of groups, times n minus 1. But it's just easier to do it this way. So degrees of freedom within group is 4. The sums of squares. Remember how exciting that was for the other situation. The sums of squares within group. That's what you knew before. That's where you take an individual score, subtract it from the mean of the group, and square it.
So these would both be 2.
You're exactly correct. So the math for the people listening in group 1, what are our 3 scores?
5, 6, 7.
5, 6, and 7. So it would be 5 minus 6 squared, plus 6 minus 6 squared, plus 7 minus 6 quantity squared. So the sums of squares are 2 there, because any 3 consecutive numbers, it's 2. And the same with 1, 2, and 3. 1 minus 2 squared, plus 2 minus 2 squared, plus 3 minus 2 squared. So you get the sums of squares for one group is 2. The sums of squares within the second group is 2. So what is the sums of squares within group? It's, you add them up, 4. So the sums of squares within group is 4. So the sums of squares within group is 4. The degrees of freedom within group is 4. So what is the variance within group? 1.
Okay.
So we have, how do we get the F value now?
You put the 24 over the 1?
That's exactly the case. You put the variance between group, F equals 24 over 1. And what is your F obtained? 24.
Yeah.
Is that good news or bad news?
Not sure.
Do you want a high F value or a low one?
I'd say it's good news.
It is indeed good news. You could look in the back of your book if you wanted to and look at an F table. Looks like, what pages are we on? Let's see what we got. You could look at, where's my, I can't believe it. Where is the friggin' F thing? That's a T. There it is. You could look, and on page 705, how many degrees of freedom in the numerator? 1. So you can look in the first column, 1. How many degrees of freedom in the denominator? 4. And if you look up a critical score, 21.20 is 0.01, 7.71. Are we significant?
Yes.
Yes, we are statistically significant. So this is statistically significant, and you would make the statement that the drug
works.
The drug works. It improves performance here. So that is indeed good news. Okay. So, let's see.